everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Comic Shop Adventure, my weekly excursion where I leave the homestead here at Athletic Geek HQ and search my bounty of comics, graphic novels, action figures, collectibles, and all things in between. It's very dark this time because we're getting into that time of year where there's less and less daylight, so unfortunately, got on the road for this adventure but after sunset, so feels a lot darker than it is. I apologize if this makes for any difficulty seeing me, but unfortunately this might just be a problem we run into here in the coming months. But we're glad you're checking it out. First things first, time to talk about what's up from last week's bounty and X-Men. I kind of had my doubts about it. Didn't really like what the miniseries that led up to it, but I really enjoyed X-Men, and I thought that it really felt like a traditional X-Men book. It felt like the type of X-Men book that made me a fan of the X-Men. So, yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Thought it was a good story, and we'll see if the momentum can continue. The Flash was really good. Had a real big twist at the end with the Captain Cold that we thought was Captain Cold was not, and there ended up being two Captain Colds, and oh shit. Big, big shocking ending for the Flash. I don't want to spoil it. Go pick it up if your local comic shop still has any. And Detective Comics, just to Peter Tomasi with another home run. Great book. Mr. Freeze and his wife, they're terrorizing Gotham City. Mr. Freeze is kind of wanting to stop, but in a twist, Nora wants to continue the evil ways, and Nora turns on her husband because Nora's been enjoying being a baddie. So, yeah, just another shock twist ending, but still really, really well done. And yeah, that is what stood out from last week's bounty. I'll see you when I get back here to the homestead with this week's bounty. Hey everyone, I am back here at the homestead here at Athletic Geek HQ. Got quite the bounty this week, so let's just jump right on into it. Starting off in the world of Marvel, we have Avengers number 26. They have concluded the Ghost Rider story arc, so a new one begins, and I trust Jason Aaron to make another pretty decent one. So, don't really know a whole lot what we're getting into, but we'll soon find out. We'll see if this will stay up there with the rest of Jason Aaron's other works. Avengers number 26. And from there, we have Deadpool number 1. Kelly Thompson is taking over the writing on Deadpool, and we'll see how it goes. I really loved everything that she wrote on with Gambit and Rogue, Mr. and Mrs. X. She's a great writer. Let's see if she writes Deep Pity as good as she writes Gambit and Rogue, and I'm fairly confident she can and she will. Deadpool number 1. From there, we go to Marauders number 2. I thought this book was good. I did enjoy it. Wasn't my favorite of all the new X-Men books, but it was solid, and I really liked it. And we'll see if it keeps up the good work and stays on my pull list. Marauders number 2. And with what probably was my favorite book of the new X books, we have Excalibur number 2. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoy what they're doing with Psylocke. It's got Gambit, Rogue, Psylocke in it. Hey, it's like it's like all my favorite 90s X-Men brought into one. They're really putting Psylocke up on a pedestal. And while I really only like Psylocke because of really enjoying playing as her character in X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, I'm liking to see a little bit more done with her and a little bit more depth being added and her getting a bigger role in the X-Men world. Probably other than that, the biggest Psylocke anything you ever saw was her in X-Men Apocalypse, and I really did not, other than the fact that she looked like her, I really didn't like Olivia Munn's portrayal of her, but I always enjoyed Psylocke, and I hope that Excalibur can continue portraying her in a good light, along with other mutant favorites of mine. Excalibur, number 2. And the final Marvel book that we have in this week's pull list is King Thor #3, the epic conclusion arc of Jason Aaron's run in the world of Thor is continuing. He's dedicated so much time to this character, and we'll see how everything concludes, and the final story arc of his continues. The Return of the God Butcher. See what that leads to. King Thor #3. From there we go to the world of DC, and we have Batman #83, and the City of Bane story arc continues, and we're seeing Batman really, he's really pissed off about what's happened to the city. This is very, very reminiscent. I don't know if this was Tom King's intention or if he drew inspiration from there. I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. If he really drew inspiration from The Dark Knight Rises, just with kind of a multiverse facet added to it, that's kind of how I can describe what this story has been so far. Just very... Batman's now is finally getting... He is rising. I mean, it says right on there, Dark Knight Rising, so I mean, maybe it's not a coincidence. I don't know. But, we're the way the story's played off, been played up, you're really seeing, Bruce is really beginning to get pissed off, and he hates what's happened to his city, he hates what's happened to his father, he hates what's happened to his comrades. So, yeah, we'll see how this story arc continues in the City of Bane. Batman #83. From there we go to Nightwing #66. It is the Year of the Villain. Got another fun cover here, so go ahead and get that out and show everyone. It's the Talon and the Court of Owls, and then you see Talon right there, and then busted bat signal, and then you open it up. Uh-oh, is that Dick Grayson busting the bat signal? I don't know. That is what we're going to be finding out, more of Dick Grayson's past and how he relates to the Court of the Owls, and I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we will see. We will see if this is good storytelling that puts me on a good emotional roller coaster, or if it just leads me to go, fuck this book. We will see. I hope I don't have to say fuck this book to a Nightwing book, because I love Nightwing. Nightwing #66. And we have Batman Superman #4. This is another one of the cool covers here. I'm going to get this out for everybody. You see the Joker Robins in the front. And take it away. And it's the Batman Who Laughs with Superman and Batman in chains. That's pretty cool. You're seeing the Batman Who Laughs make two of the three members of the Trinity miserable, and it's just been a really, really good book. Joshua Williamson is a tremendous writer, and I've really loved this book so far, and I hope this is as good as the previous 3 issues. Batman Superman #4. We have Justice League #36. Like I said, it was a big bounty this week. I've loved the Justice League story arc with this whole Year of the Villain. It really lends itself well. And looks like we're going to have the beginning of a big face-off between the Justice League, the Legion of Doom, and everybody pulling the strings. It's been an epic... this truly feels like an epic Justice League story. This is what Justice League stories need to be. And I've really liked it. I've been singing his praises ever since I've been doing this show. The praise of Scott Snyder on Justice League. Justice League #36. And from there we go to Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, #5. It's been a fun little read. Probably going to continue to be fun. There's not really a whole lot you can say about it other than it's a good, fun Matt Fraction book that shows just how great of a writer Matt Fraction is. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, #5. And the last book of the pull list, we have Flash Forward #3. It's been an okay book so far. I still don't really know how much I really like it, but I'm intrigued enough to keep buying it. You know, it's a little miniseries by Scott Lobdell. Roy Harper and Wally West. You know, can't be all bad, right? You see, you know, there's Wally and Roy. And yeah, it's been okay so far, and going to continue to read it and see what happens. And finally, the final bit of the bounty this week is Gambit and the Externals, number 1 through 4. They were selling this at my local comic shop, and I know this is kind of the epitome of 90s cheese. I mean, like, some people out there don't like Gambit because they feel like he's got 90s cheese, but yeah, just it's tie into the Age of Apocalypse story arc, and I'm a big Gambit fan, and you know, just saw these 4 books and thought, got a good deal on them, and why not? Why not pick it up? I mean, it's a nostalgia trip looking back at some of these, and yeah, just cool Gambit books, and I'm sure I'll read through them, and if I don't like them, at least I have more for the Gambit collection. Gambit and the Externals, 1 through 4. Fun little find. And that is it for me this week. Let me know what you picked up at your local comic shop in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of comic books, but from the world of pro wrestling, gaming, anime, and all things geek culture. For more content, please go like my Facebook page at facebook.com/athleticgeek89. There you will find every Thursday my collection comic of the week blog. That is exclusive to my Facebook page. But other than that, I'm out. Y'all be cool. Later.